I visited New Orleans recently, and audience angel Cheryl Charming reached out and we started a dialogue. She found my email address on my website, GoSmallLiveLarge.com, and we exchanged emails back and forth and got to know each other a little bit. I shared some ideas on how we might be able to do a little bit of an interview when I got to New Orleans. And the cool thing about Cheryl is on 3 or 4 levels. Number one, she has been in the bartending business for nearly 40 years, although she looks much, much younger. Her bar is located in the middle of the French Quarter. This is Bourbon Au Bar, and if I zoom out a little bit, this is going to be New Orleans that you guys are probably familiar with, Mississippi River, but her bar is literally in the middle of the French Quarter. And when we rolled in, we talked about doing an interview, and it turned into a very awesome interview. She is not only charming, but super knowledgeable on spirits, cocktails, and in fact, she has written a book, one of many books. And look, she was good enough to sign one for the channel and me, which is great. Today, you're gonna learn how to make the official drink of the city of New Orleans, the Sazerac. So listen in as we learn a little bit about Cheryl, her RV van life lifestyle from the early 90s. You're gonna hear about some real technology, super cool technology being used, as she was a digital nomad also. And then she's gonna show you how to make the official drink, cocktail of New Orleans, the Sazerac. So stay tuned. So hey, Go Small, Live Large viewers, got another special treat for you today. I have a audience angel here. This is Cheryl Charming, who's extra charming. Cheryl reached out to me through my website with my email address. Knew that I was coming to New Orleans. She's got quite a story that I really want to share with you guys and gals, because it's lovely. Uh-oh, here comes the measuring tape, so get ready, boys and girls.
I'm going to measure everything in this video, because that's just the way it is.
So Cheryl, say hi to the folks.
Hi everybody, I'm Cheryl Charming, and welcome. I'm in New Orleans. I'm at the Bourbon Au Bar, which is on the corner of Bourbon and Orleans Street, right in the center of the French Quarter. Really kind of cool, being right in the center.
Yeah. Now you've been in Louisiana for quite a while, and you actually live in the French Quarter, right?
Yes, 8 years I've been living in the French Quarter. I got everything I need. The grocery store is a block away, and the bank is 3 blocks away, and the hardware store is 3 blocks that way, and then there's Amazon Prime.
Amen, sister. Thank God for Amazon
Prime, yeah.
This is great. So you are an accomplished author. This is your 13th?
16th book.
16th book.
Yeah.
And tell us how you got into publishing. How'd you get into cocktailing? And you take this stuff really seriously. So this is a cocktail companion, a guide to cocktail history, culture, trivia, and of course drink recipes. So how'd you get into authoring books?
I got into authoring books when I was working for Walt Disney World in the late 90s. They saw me doing bar tricks and bar magic. That was my thing.
Bar magic.
Yeah, bar magic. I'll do a bar trick for you. And be careful how you use the word trick too. So it's actually done with things around the bar. The last class was mine, bar tricks and bar magic. That way you could entertain guests at the bar, and the servers had to take it too. And it was just fun little things that were fun. And so it was at that point they're like, Cheryl, you should really write a book on this. And so there's no internet.
Free internet.
Then so libraries. I had the one book, and I got 350 rejection letters. And
wow.
350 rejection letters. And I just kept going, and finally Random House picked it up.
So, understand you had an RV at one point. So this is so Cheryl, share with the audience. You were a van lifer.
1995 and 96, and last night I was trying to think of the moment, that light bulb thing, ding! I'm gonna live in, it was a 19-foot Dodge Balboa. Google it, you'll see what it looks like.
Dodge Balboa.
It's white, all made of fiberglass. Had the 2 twin beds on the side. I just remember that I had a month's notice to move out of my apartment. They sold it, and that's all I remember. But I don't remember that moment when I went, ding! Hey, I can live in that. And they wanted $5,000 for it, and the guy said, I think it was like a 1978 or 79 Dodge Balboa, I think. $5,000. I gave him $5,000, and it was scary at first. I'm like, where the hell am I gonna park?
So
And I started asking friends, can I park in your yard? Can I park in your yard? The only thing it had was it had a battery when I drove, and it charged up, and I had lights at night. And then the highest technology of the day was
solar?
No solar.
Lithium?
No lithium. It was a pager / beeper. And
okay, now so hold on.
a payphone.
For those under 20 years old, you may have to explain what a pager, beeper, and a payphone is. So
if you don't know what that is,
Google
it. Google it.
You're a digital nomad running around in your Balboa.
Yeah.
I have ambitions to do this again. And we need to make a drink here in a minute because I'm getting parched. And we're sitting in the bar.
We are in New Orleans.
We are in New Orleans.
I just remember it was the most profound, seriously, never forgot it. It really made an impression on me because I was like, oh my God, I have somewhere to sleep, I have heat,
You had a toilet.
I had somewhere to go to the restroom, I could cook, I could hang up my clothes, I had my favorite books and my favorite music, and I didn't have rooms full of junk, and if I needed to go somewhere, I just jumped up front and I went. I felt like I was a turtle, and that's the way I kind of described it, as a turtle, because I had the shell on my back, and it was just an incredible experience for me. My plan is to do it again, but it's going to be a couple years. I got a couple more years, and I will be on the road.
Well, let's make a
that's
cocktail.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll make you a cocktail. I tell you what, I really want to make you. You know how you have a state bird and a state flower. Well, New Orleans actually got a cocktail, a city cocktail. It's not a state cocktail, and it's the Sazerac.
This is what I love about this whole thing, guys. Learning, sharing. I'm telling you, it's the most amazing thing. Just meeting the craziest, nicest people. Like Cheryl. Sazerac.
The ingredients are, you need a rye, and in this case, I'm actually using a Sazerac rye. Now, Sazerac has nothing to do with the drink. It's just what it's called, Sazerac rye, but you can use any rye whiskey.
Okay.
And then the magic ingredient is the Peychaud's bitters. You can see it's red. This is what was invented about 5 blocks from here, from a druggist in his apothecary, and his last name was Peychaud.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the name.
Antoine Peychaud. And then it's a stirred cocktail. And then inside here, I have absinthe. Because you're supposed to put a little bit of absinthe in the glass and rinse it, which you swirl it around, or you can flip the glass up in the air and catch it. But for me, we make too many. of these, so I don't want to waste it, and absinthe's expensive, so I put it in a spray bottle and spray it, and that way it covers the whole inside. Yeah,
That's a good idea.
rinses the whole inside, coats the whole inside. And the other is the sweetener. We make our own raw simple syrup. Everyone, simple syrup. Basically, you know how you put sugar in iced tea and it all just floats to the bottom and it doesn't melt into the iced tea?
Right.
Well, that's why bars use syrups. Because if you make a syrup, it mixes in the cocktails
Stays,
better.
yeah.
So this is just 1 part raw sugar and 1 part water. And
Raw sugar, that's why it's brown.
right, so that's why it's brown. So we have raw sugar. But you can use a simple syrup. You know, it's just 1 to 1. That's a basic ratio. What we're gonna do, it's gonna be 2 ounces of the rye. So it's 2 ounces rye, and I do a 1/2 ounce of the simple. That's up. Okay. Hey, and this is Brian, guys.
Hey Brian, what's up? Nice to see you, man.
And then I'm gonna do the bitters. Now the way you do bitters, you don't like pour it in like this. You wanna go straight over and do it like that.
So it almost shakes it up while you're...
Hard jerks.
Yeah.
You know, you want about 5, 6 hard jerks. And the way you stir, when I get on the road, I'll go around, I'll teach you guys this stuff. But the way you stir with a spoon, and you can use anything. I mean, this is a fancy mixing glass, but I mean, you could use a mason jar, it doesn't matter. But you just have a glass. It could just be a regular glass, actually. But it's like this. You got the bowl of the spoon
On the outside.
doing this. You're not stirring like you're stirring when you're cooking. And right here, you can see my fingers. I've got it in between here, and I'm just pushing it like this. So that's what you're doing. You want to do it about 20 times. So that's about all it needs. And we have to coat this with absinthe. You want to do the honors of spraying the absinthe in here?
Or is it Windex? How do I... No, not yet. Just hit it.
1 hard spray. You got, oh, see, you did it.
Woo! That's a first, ladies and gentlemen.
You smell it too.
Oh my god, like
It
licorice.
smells like black licorice because it's absinthe's made with anise. And then don't forget, so you have to have a cold glass. When you get a Sazerac served to you, you should have, it should be cold to the touch. So then we're gonna strain it. Now here's the difference. When you stir a cocktail, well, let me back up. When you shake a cocktail, you dilute a lot of water and you aerate it. So there's a lot of little bubbles and it's cloudy. When you stir something, it's translucent like this and it stays like this. Okay? And then the last ingredient is a lemon twist. And I love channel knives. This is a channel knife. This is like a $25 channel knife. And so you take a lemon. And as you see, a lot of people will peel the lemon and then they have to set this down and then they take the rind and squeeze the oil, you know, because there's oil in this.
Yeah.
But I just like to do this because as I do it, see how it's, can you see that?
Yeah.
So it's spraying the oil for you. Why am I going to waste my time? Why not? I'm just going to do one movement because I already just sprayed it on there.
Yeah, for sure.
Here's the thing about the Sazerac. I'm going to let you sip it, but I want to take you through the steps because it's not just about your taste buds. When you bring this to, first of all, when you touch it, it should be cold. Okay? It is.
It's cold.
And when you bring it to your mouth, you should be able to smell that lemon oil.
Oh, for sure.
And then after that, you're going to smell the absinthe. You see how you smell the lemon first and then the absinthe? And then when it touches your tongue, it's going to be heavy and silky because it's been stirred. Because when you shake a cocktail, it makes
Silky,
it light.
smooth, velvety. I mean, it's not...
Right. because
Wow,
it's been
that's really good.
stirred and you haven't shaken it and created little bubbles in a shaken. You see what I'm saying?
I can't even really taste the.
Is it enough sugar for you though?
Oh yeah, it's plenty sweet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's expected to be a little more bitter actually.
Some people, yeah.
That is really amazing.
And so it's all about an experience of sipping it. Because back then, that's what they did. They sipped cocktails.
And speaking of experience, so we'll cut in the smoking glass.
Oh, let's
clip
smoke
here.
this. You want to smoke this?
We can do that.
Okay. And then, so
Uh-oh.
we can take
What is this, Cheryl? What
so
is this?
I went to Amazon Prime, and I knew that Scott loves to measure everything. It's almost like in his videos, you know, you can't see it. He's like a magician, you know, and he's got this little thing, and all of a sudden he's oh, well, wait a minute. And he's like measuring everything. It's this way, and then it's this way. But he always does like 2 measures. He never does 1. It's like 1, 2.
And functional measurements.
So I want to say this glass is 4 inches tall, and the circumference is 3.5. And
I'm so busted on my measuring.
the booze and the water mixed together come to 2.5 inches right up there. And you guys heard the saying 2 fingers before? That's when you rap and you're holding your last 2 fingers and they go, give me 2 fingers of booze. That's what that means.
That's an official measurement. People find out more about you, your books, Bourbonneau,
MissCharming.com.
MissCharming.com. And isn't she charming,
MissCharming.com.
boys and girls?
I'm charming every day.
Well, Cheryl, thank
Every
you
day.
so
And then
much.
before you
Oh, yeah.
leave, I'd like to give you a gift. I can give you a pocket-sized measuring
Put it
tape.
right in my bag. Here,
This is
you put it right in there.
throw it in his bag. That was my gift to you.
Cheryl, thank you so much
You're welcome.
for joining. And
You're welcome. And I can't wait till I get out there in 2 years and then I can run around and see where you are out there.
well, you're truly inspiring and such a delight to know you. Thank you for your passion and sharing and just hospitality and just you ooze charming. And it's what an appropriate lesson.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Scott.
Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Cheryl Charming making the official cocktail of New Orleans, the Sazerac. And that's how we roll here on Go Small, Live Large. My name is Scott, I'm your host, and we are a channel dedicated to learning and then sharing those learnings around places, people, Cheryl Charming, and van life in my Travato GL, which is a Winnebago product, but Class B RVs in particular, and the RV lifestyle in general. So if you got something out of this and you want more and you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Channel growth is going crazy. Hit the notification bell, and that lets you know when I have posted a new video. We're doing about 2 videos a week. And share this video if you know somebody that's kind of into the RV lifestyle, Class B, van life, likes cocktails. And comment. Let's love a really engaging dialogue with you. And I do Q&A Fridays. Those are coming up very soon. You send me the questions, I send the answers, and that's how we keep things rolling. So again, really appreciate you tuning in today. And with that, we'll call it a wrap until we see you in the next video. Cheers.